Hi, I'm Sophie Johnson. I'm standing as the Labour parliamentary candidate for South Northants in the general election.
Yeah, I live in the south of the constituency in a little village called Marston, St Lawrence. My parents were both very politically active the whole time I was growing up. They were both, really strong believers in free education and the NHS. Those thoughts about free education and free healthcare for all were really, really strong things. I was brought up with wanting to stand up for what I believe in as well.
So, end of last year I found out that this surgery had to close suddenly. So immediately what I did was I wrote to the local paper and they ran it on the front page, and it's caused so much unhappiness in this village. We've been out campaigning with the local residents. We had hundreds and hundreds of people sign a petition to get this doctor's surgery reopened. They simply can't get to another surgery. We won't stop campaigning until we get a doctor reinstated here. So I'm outside the Horton Hospital, which is in Banbury, but a huge number of the constituents of South Northamptonshire rely on this hospital. Over 30,000 of them, in fact. And at the moment, the maternity unit is downgraded. I had my daughter here, and the midwives here were absolutely fantastic, but now so many of our constituents are being forced to go either to Oxford or to Northampton or even Milton Keynes to have their baby, and that in itself causes a huge amount of concern for people. There are also plans to downgrade the accident and emergency department, and there are no accident and emergency departments in South Northamptonshire. Personally, I'm absolutely terrified of what will happen without this A&E department, which is absolutely excellent.
I can't really stand by and watch while the NHS is under threat and there's cuts to education.
I have a daughter at primary school and I have a son at secondary school in this constituency. Both attend state schools, which are excellent. However, what they are struggling with is funding, because year on year the Conservatives are cutting the funds to our local schools. Class sizes are getting bigger and bigger, and also the Conservatives in their manifesto are planning to scrap free school meals. A vote for Labour in South Northants is a vote to protect your healthcare services, to protect your local hospital, to protect your maternity department, to protect your A&E, to protect your doctor's surgeries, to help your children to get through school with the proper funding that they need, to help people get to university, to buy their first homes, and to live in their old age without fear of having to spend all of their money for daring to have dementia in old age. We're standing up for the many, not the few, and that's why I hope people will turn out and vote Labour on June the 8th.